Hello, everybody. Welcome to Nintendo Power Block, episode 208. I am one of your hosts, Corey Derrigan. Alongside me, as always, is that retro code Eddie V.
I have returned with a phoenix down thrown on me. Hello, everybody.
Nobody cares.
Oh. That was harsh.
I'm just kidding. Ed, you know I'm just kidding. Also joining us is the wonderful, all wizard-like Celeste Roberts in her star robe.
Oh, good evening. It's a little cold for some reason, and I just felt like warming up with a nice fluffy blue robe with white stars and white moons on it.
It's looks very comfy. I'm wearing my default hoodie because it's a little bit cold here. It's not really that cold, but the air conditioning unit's like sitting right by my chair, so it's just like whoosh, you know?
You can feel it.
Yeah. Also, if you're watching the video version, I'm sorry for the mess behind me. It's all sticky tacked and not done. So I've been rearranging the office area. So it's been quite a project the last couple days, weeks, more like weeks. But yeah, how's everyone doing? I feel like it's been a while since like this has happened. I don't know. Maybe it's just been a long week. I'm not sure.
Well, let's see. It's been like 2 weeks ago, Corey and I were on. Last week was you and Ed, and now we're reunited.
Reunited and it feels... No? Okay. Never mind.
Well, wait. I was supposed to do backup harmony for you. Okay.
Well, I know, but I don't want to get that copyright strike because we're so in tune. We're so like... We sound just like them. So.
Right. No, I've been actually good. Been walking a lot this week, and it's been really good using more of my camera, not my phone camera, my actual camera and stuff. So I've been good. Actually got some wireless headphones for my job for real cheap, and I'm just like, oh, these things that was $25 is like only 10.
Ooh.
Let me snag this.
Nice.
And so, I've been using those heavily, along with my Switch, because my power went out, and when we get to games that we're playing, the video of Nintendo.
I know.
Thank you for best.
I did I did Arsenal X this week by myself because Sunday the internet was out, and Monday night, Ed and I were kind of planning on it, and then power went out. So I kind of just kind of wung it. I think it's only like, I can't believe I made it past 20 minutes on that episode.
It was like 45 minutes.
I know, I really stretched it. There was, I mean.
But it's funny because
I don't know how you do it all the time at a solo show. I just don't know how you do it with optional. I've done like maybe 5 solo shows in my entire life, and I'm just like, I don't know how anybody does this. I don't know how Luke does it every week. Like,
well, Luke, he has like interviews and stuff like that.
I know,
and
but
I think
but his show beforehand is always by himself unless he has like an interview.
Yes.
So
yeah. And don't forget, I used to do AX by myself, but I did audio, I didn't do video.
I know.
And those used to be like hour shows and stuff. And so it's really just you having a chance to have a platform to speak your mind. So you are giving the news, but you also are speaking from your point of view, and sometimes the general point of view of people. You know, like you may talk about what everybody's thinking and saying, and then you'll get your perspective on it, and you'll be surprised that when you are podcasting and talking to yourself, it may sound crazy, but you're really getting your thoughts out. You know, you're getting everything out and just be like, I said what I need to say and I'm done.
Yeah.
Yeah, it reminds me of those people who would hold those little recorders to journal their day.
Yeah. Yeah, I when I was in school, I used to do that a little bit, those little recorders. But it was
really?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I wanted to do something like that at some point, but then it was just like, probably not. So that was before all you kids had, voice memos on your cell phones. So you had to buy these little silver boxes with these little Sony mini tapes, and you had to put them
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
And they held like what, maybe like 40 minutes of audio, maybe. Maybe.
Yeah.
So
Because weren't they like double sided also?
yeah, they were.
Okay.
Still 45 minutes, not a lot of audio. Just, life was weird before the internet. You realize we're the last generation to live before the internet? Heard that on a podcast the other day, and I was like, yeah, I think about that often.
It's weird. People, even with karaoke machines, those was kind of like early podcast systems, because of course you could put the thing in, but there were some karaoke's that had double tape things where you could tape yourself singing the song with the music and everything. And if you literally just do the tape side where you're recording yourself, you could pretty much do like a 40-minute or a 25-minute segment and actually make it feel like it's an album and everything.
Yeah. So, but look, if we didn't have the internet, we wouldn't be doing this. We wouldn't have friends. So
Yes.
We wouldn't have friends.
We would have to actually be outside and be social.
yeah, who wants to do that? That doesn't sound fun. Sounds terrible. It sounds terrible, actually.
At this time, yeah.
Yeah, don't need people. So I don't know.
Well, you always need people.
Nah, pass.
We need everybody. We need you guys.
Oh well. Anyways, this is Nintendo Power Block, Boss Rush Games Nintendo podcast. Each week, Celeste, Edward, and I come together, as well as our friends from around the internet, to right here on twitch.tv/Boss Rush Games Live, to talk about the latest news, rumors, releases, and your questions in the world of Nintendo. If you can't join us live, no big deal. You can head on over to youtube.com/Boss Rush Games and podcast services, and remember to like, subscribe, rate, share, review, and whatever else you can do to help support us at bossrushgames.com. You can check out all of our content there as well. That was terrible housekeeping, but I'm keeping it because whatever. It's live. Doing it live. That's what they say, right? That used to be a thing. Is it still a thing?
We're doing
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it was a little bit more vulgar than you said it, though.
Yeah.
No, yours was more calmer.
Yeah.
Yes.
When I seen that video of Bill O'Reilly doing it, I'm just like, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
he was not a happy camper.
Is anybody really a happy camper though? I don't think anybody. Like, have you ever met a happy camper?
I don't talk to like you mean the object, the actual...
like people like that go camping. Do you ever see anybody like really happy after they come home from camping?
Oh,
I think they're just miserable because they don't get to wipe their butts or take showers after you know what I mean? Like, it's just gross.
I actually talked to Jesse about this, and he's like a happy camper. He feels good being out in nature. No. It's
because he lives in Wisconsin. Wisconsinites are weird.
I have talked to people who have bought food and everything, and they have came back from camping and stuff, and they talk about it, and they told me that they really had a good time and everything. And I was like, oh, that's cool. I mean, there are some people who really enjoy camping and being away. Definitely if they're drinking a lot, I don't know, they treat it as a party sometimes.
Yeah, I think camping is just code for party, outside party. These days, just throwing that out there.
I have never gone camping in the sense of like roughing it, but I've been in a camper before.
Yeah, I mean, that's if I had to go camping, that's probably what I would do. Look, I'm not a big fan of, nature, in general. I mean, I like going outside, but in like a controlled setting, I'm not about to go out there and put on my flannels and grab my axe and just live off the land for a month or so. I remember I didn't really want to do that when I read the book Hatchet. Did anybody else read the book Hatchet in school?
Oh man, yes.
I've never read it.
Oh,
can I spoil it for you, Ed?
Go ahead.
There's
spoilers for this like 60-year-old book.
Well, the plane crashes because the pilot has a heart attack, but then later in the book he sees the pilot again when he's, what is he looking for in the plane, that the sunken plane? Do you remember the object that he needs?
I think he's looking for like medical supplies, or maybe the lighter. Is he looking for the lighter to create?
Is it underwater?
Man, I don't remember. It's been like 25 years since I read that book. I have no idea.
It's been a hot minute, but yeah, Ed, there's a part where he needs something in the plane, so you're like, oh, he's gonna see the pilot again, the decomposed pilot.
Oh wow!
It's a little morbid.
We in school, we read stuff about the Holocaust. We read about like pretty much the South during the slave days. Well, not slave days, about like the 40s and 50s, how black people were being treated. We always read that every year. We never got the chance to read different literal stuff. So like, I mean, we had. I think The Great Gatsby is a boring book. That's not a good book. Pride and Prejudice we read, and I fell asleep on that. I just didn't care for that. There were just some books that I'm just like, I know that these books have social issues, and for kids who are in 8th grade or even in high school trying to read them, they were just they did nothing for me. And I was just like, I understand what you're trying to do, but I'm like, I need something more challenging. I need something more riveting. And I think that's why when I got to college and I started reading my own books and stuff, choosing the genre that I like, I was reading mysteries, I was reading thrillers, and I was reading comedy also, because it was just like, this is exciting. It's making me laugh, but it's also the detailed writing was so good, and so everything became very visual and stuff. So like, and not to knock like Pride and Prejudice or anything, but it just didn't do nothing for me. It literally put me to sleep on how boring it is. You know, I needed something that I could visualize and make me be like, I need to stay up one more hour and read the next chapter, because I would read a book within 3 days. And I would spend 4 to 5 hours reading, even like Christian fiction books my friend was giving me. I was up reading, like I read one of his books that he gave me like in 2 days. Like he gave it to me on a Friday. I had it done by the end of Saturday and gave it back to him Sunday morning, because it was so good. So
sometimes you run into a book like that, and it's always a joy whenever you do.
By the way, Brian is the character's name, and he finds the survival pack in the plane, which contains a sleeping bag, a cooking set, a waterproof matches, and some lighters, a knife, a first aid kit, scissors, and a fishing kit. Also, a rifle that does not work.
It's in the water, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I looked it up.
Thanks, Google. Right now.
Thanks, Google.
That's at the end of the book.
It's in chapter 12.
Yeah, like towards the end. When we read the book, we had a little party after we finished it where we would bring stuff that Brian might eat in the wild, and you know those little Haribo raspberries?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I brought those to represent raspberries because he did not eat those in the book.
I actually got a book, and I'll find it and I'll probably post it for people who are interested in looking this book up. But you gotta read it to get it. So there's a particular killer who is killing people for a certain purpose. And when it gets to the end, it reveals on why these people were being killed. And I have to tell you guys at the end, like when we cut off, because you're going to be like, wait, what? It's a shocking book, but it was just like, the books that I buy at the dollar store are some amazing reads. Literally, you would think that a book certain books are so good when you get them at the dollar store than you would get at Barnes and Noble. It's crazy, but I have gotten some really great books at the dollar store.
We usually buy books at the library. They're like books that they're like getting rid of and are too old or too ratty. They're like 25 cents to $1.
Like you can fill up a bag.
Yeah.
Yes. Which you guys should tune in when our What Remains of Edith Finch episode goes live, because I got to hear from Celeste and our special guest, we'll reveal who, talk about why is there like 15 million books in that whole house.
And the different titles, the significance of the titles, possibly.
Yeah, just like, how much money did y'all have to buy these books?
Maybe they like to read, Ed.
Well, you would have to tune in or check that episode when it goes live.
Yes, I'm very excited.
Yes.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
I don't know. How do we even get on this subject? Who did this?
We're talking about Hatchet, and then we started talking about Pride and Prejudice and The Great Gatsby, and then we started talking about good books, and then Edith Finch.
And now we're here.
And yeah.
Now we're here. So we're adding a new segment. This is a segment that's been kind of not requested, but people enjoy when we talk about snacks. So we have a new segment called Snack Tendo. Snack Tendo, where we talk about what crazy food and snacks that we had this week. I included food because I'm not like a crazy snack guy. Like I like cookies and stuff, but like not like I'm not gonna go out and find like weird snacks to eat. You know, so I included regular food in here too. But I'm gonna start with you guys. Anybody have any fun snacks this week besides Ed's watermelon Twizzlers?
Oh well, you just spoiled it for them.
Right. So these are watermelon Twizzlers and marshmallow pies, banana. And I also been eating. I have the Smart Food popcorn that has the Captain Crunch in it.
Is it good?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Wait, what is this? Hold on, Captain Crunch and popcorn?
Mm-hmm.
What? I don't know if I believe you. What is this? Wait, what? Hold on, you got to open that and show me some of this stuff because I don't. I can't see. It just has the berries in with the popcorn.
Yep.
What?
Yeah. So it's it's just dropped. So this one is a big bag. It's kind of good. It has a sweeter taste, so it doesn't have the buttery taste that Smart Food has. And it just literally came out of nowhere. Someone posted it on Facebook, and it was just like, huh? What is this? So I seen it at my job. I'm like, oh, let me snack this up because someone like really just like posted it. Like I think the day that they posted it, I went up and brought it. I'm just like, oh, cool. They have a Nashville hot wings Lay's that is really good. So if you guys like spicy food, that one is a good one. The spice really kicks in as an aftertaste, but it's a really good one. And then I had the Catalina street tacos from Lay's. It's the wavy kind, and it hits your mouth with flavor. It reminds me of teriyaki chicken, which I actually had some teriyaki chicken at the mall. Sorry for that, Laurent. And mall food is the bomb. Like when you miss having mall food, once the mall opens and you're able to go get some, you be like, heavily. So
let me tell you,
but
like speaking of mall food, like there's always some kind of like random steak place in there, like a steak sandwich place in there, and like it's all the same steak place, but it's never the same name. Any mall you go to, you just know it's like called like Steak Escape or like steak
Philly cheese steak.
Yeah, something stupid like that, right? But it's always the same food, and they have waffle fries, and they always have like this big box of just packets of vinegar, like they just like vinegar is going to be our currency of the apocalypse or something, and like, you know, like it's all the same. They have waffle fries, and I'm like, it's either waffle fry, like okay waffle fries or like the carny fries, you know, like it's one or the other, right? And it's just like it's always there. But you know what I like about mall food? You know what my favorite mall food is like I'm a big fan of pizza, right? Like I have to go in like with expectations. Like if I go to Domino's, like if I'm in the mood and we get Domino's, I have to set my expectations at a Domino's type level. There's a place by us called Dewey's that we really like, and it's like kind of quote unquote upscale pizza. It's like real like specialty pizza, and it's like it's really good. But then like if you want just like garbage pizza, you either go to Cece's, which is like I don't know if you guys have Cece's around you, but it's just like a pizza buffet that you can it's just garbage pizza for like $7 and you just sit down and eat as much pizza as you want. Although the cinnamon rolls, they're the greatest thing on the planet.
We supposed to have went there, so put that on the list.
It's on the list. Don't you worry. There's not one around me, but we'd have to go somewhere else to go get it. But there's always, it never fails. There's always a Sbarro in a mall food court.
Yes.
Every time you say Sbarro, I think of The Office and how Michael Scott's in New York, and he's like, authentic, it's New York style pizza.
Yeah, and he just has Sbarro.
Yes, Sbarro. Yeah. You said that name came to my mind, but like he's gonna.
You just get two pieces of Sbarro pizza, and you get those nasty packets of the Parmesan cheese that's probably been sitting there for 6 months, and a packet of red peppers that maybe they just scooped the ashes off crumbs off of somebody else's table and just put them in the packet.
Vivid and disgusting, and it makes me think of the movie Waiting.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, what a great movie! When she eats the potatoes and it's just got like hair and cigarette butts in it.
Oh God.
I like that movie a lot. It's fun because it's like, as somebody who worked in a restaurant for 12 or 13 or 14 years, too long. It doesn't happen like that, but there's stuff like that happens, and it's just like
I can imagine what. Oh gosh!
What a great movie. Some would say Ryan Reynolds' breakout role after Van Wilder. Some would say.
I need to see Van Wilder. I've never seen Van Wilder. Well, I'm telling you, if you want me to.
If you think you think the stuff they do in Waiting is gross, just wait till you see what they do to the cream-filled donuts. Van Wilder.
Oh, wow.
Let's just say it involves a dog.
Ew.
Oh man, this is a family show. Anyways,
it's funny that you mentioned Sbarro, because I was actually thinking of getting a Little Caesars. I haven't had Little Caesars in a long time.
Oh my gosh,
they're
dude.
crazy bread. Their breadsticks are the bomb.
The last time I had Little Caesars was probably like 10 years ago, and I was with my cousin, and like he used to like sell stuff on eBay and stuff, and I would go with him and hang out and just kind of tag along and whatever. Man, don't eat Little Caesars pizza that's inside a Kmart that's in the middle of nowhere with green cheese.
They put Little Caesars in Kmart?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Kmart doesn't exist here anymore though, so.
Yeah.
Rip Big K.
Yeah.
Although I did get a Game Boy Advance SP for like $9 at Kmart when they were on clearance and they were going out of business. So.
R.I.P. Kmart.
They the ones that had the big Earthbound Super Nintendo packages when Earthbound first came out and nobody was buying them.
Yeah, because everybody realized in the 90s that Earthbound is a terrible game, and then everybody thinks it's great now because it's old.
I do like Earthbound.
Oh, well, I'm sorry.
I like Mother 3 as well.
I just like to make fun of Earthbound because nobody bought it, and now it's like this legendary game.
Old classic, like people kicking themselves now.
Yeah.
But everybody bought it with it was a big announcement, and mother became one. So it was just like everybody now people want mother. So but. Well, what about you today?
What have
So
I
sorry.
eaten? Well, on Sunday, I made some crock pot pork chops following smoking and grilling with AB's recipe. And I roasted some potatoes and made some little sweet peas or green peas. Then I'm trying to think of something interesting that I ate. Oh, after dinner tonight, I popped a snack size bag of the, oh gosh, what is that? Orville Redenbacher? Is that the popcorn
Yeah.
brand? They have these little snack size 100-calorie kettle corn bags. And I popped that because I wanted something sweet. And I added a little bit of cinnamon sugar.
Nice.
So it was nice in a pinch. Snack wise, I've been pretty good this week. I can't. Maybe this weekend I'll go crazy and indulge. But Ed is inspiring me to look for new candy.
I will say that I had a kobasha. It had cherry coconut and lemongrass. And kobasha it's okay. It's not questionable content. It's garbage. I was just like, this is disgusting, and I'm just like, my soul is not happy with this at all. It's a summer drink that they got out called Unity, and beautiful.
Okay.
Beautiful glass. Like the outside, the bottle actually itself. I kept the bottle. I drowned my sorrows in drinking all of that. And goodness, when I talk about sadness has fallen upon me, goodness, that's the taste of it. I drank it all, and I the bottle, and I'm just like, that's one thing I will get to kombucha. Is that when they have these bottles and they do this artwork, it really looks good. The liquid itself is disgusting. I was just like, this is my, that would be my punishment if I ever did anything to anybody, and they made me, in order to forgive them, I had to drink a bottle of kombucha. No, I literally went and Corey, I literally went and bought a Monster right after it down the Monster. I'm just like,
what flavor? I haven't had an energy drink in probably like 15 years or maybe 10 years.
I did Pacific something. It's like a light brown can with red on it, red and blue on it. Yeah, it's it was like part of the like mango kind of flavors, like those sweet kind of flavors.
Oh, okay, like sweet heat.
Yeah,
kind of nice.
But there is a oh, go ahead, Corey.
I was gonna say I discovered what is it? Ultimate Rosa Monster Energy drink. It's grapefruit. It's delicious.
I think, is that the zero one, or
yeah,
is the
yeah, it is. It is. It's the Ultra Zero or something. Ultra Rosa or something. It's like it's like the zero sugar. It's just like the juice kind, but it's like
okay.
It's really good
because it's like a deep kind of pink color, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have to drink those cold. You can't leave those warm. Because the flavor really pops. We had a test run of them. I think we still got them, and the Pepsi representative let us have one, and it was nice and cold and everything. And I drank it, and I'm like, "Ooh, this is really cool." But when it gets warm, it loses its flavor and stuff. But yeah, you're right, Corey. That one is good.
Yeah. So, anybody else have any good food, good snacks, good eats? Because there's a couple things I would like to talk about that I had the last couple weeks.
Yes.
So
yes, go ahead, Corey.
There's a restaurant by me called Casa del Rio, and it's like if authentic Mexican food, if Chipotle was authentic Mexican food. It is so good. I get the super burrito, which is like you can just put whatever you want in it. It's just a really, really big burrito. It's like the burrito is about as big as the Switch. Like it's so long. It's so
burrito. Is it as wide as the Switch too?
Yeah, it's huge. I have to eat it with a fork because it's so big. Like it's just I can't even pick it up and put it in my mouth. It's so big. And then my wife gets the taco salad, and she never eats it all, so I get to eat the rest of it. So, and then I'm like, I wonder why.
Shell.
Yeah, I'm like, I wonder why I put on some weight during this quarantine stuff. Like, it just, it's so good though. It's like, the shell is so fresh and crispy, and it's good for scooping. It's just, it's like everything you want in a taco salad. It's so good.
Delish. Yes.
It's so good, man. Now that's all I want is Casa del Rio.
Does it have jalapenos in it?
You can put whatever you want in it. I get the, like, there's a bunch of different vegetable mixtures. I get the grilled jalapeno and onion mixture in it. And then I get the hot salsa. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Now that's all I want.
You like hot salsa versus mild salsa, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I remember you said that.
Not like my mouth is on fire hot, but I like hot when it's like, when it's
a nice kick.
Yeah. I would say, like, if you're gonna compare it to like Taco Bell sauces, I like fire sauce, but I don't need that Diablo sauce. You know?
Oh no.
They have Diablo sauce?
Yeah, it's like hotter than fire sauce. It's hot.
It's hot.
It like ruins the food. It's so hot.
I normally get just mild. Like if I'm doing tacos and stuff, I normally do mild.
Yeah.
For it.
Yeah. But what was the other thing I was going to talk about? Oh, there's this place by my house called Rice Paper. It's like pad thai and curry stuff. And like we started going there because it's a locally owned business and it's kind of not doing well because of the whole Corona thing. So we've been trying to support local business, and I got this thing called Indonesian fried rice.
Oh, this is the one we talked about.
Oh yeah, we did talk about this. It's like it's red curry fried rice where they mix the red curry in with the rice and they fry it up, and then it's onions, mushrooms. I say no mushrooms because I don't like mushrooms. Broccoli, fresh grilled shrimp, and fresh grilled chicken. And I have to tell you, if I know it's not healthy, but it's not Taco Bell, but like it's like the chicken and the shrimp is probably the best grilled chicken and shrimp I've ever had in my life. And the mixture with the rice and just the grilled onions and broccoli and stuff. Oh my gosh, so good.
You told me that, Celeste, and I melted. Like it's on our list when I come there.
You like fried rice a lot.
Yeah, but when Corey told me that, I was just like, I need this now. Like my mouth was literally watering.
Yeah, it's very, very good. I'll have to take a picture the next time we get it. We might get it this weekend. Although I think we're cooking out because it's my brother-in-law's birthday, so I'll work it in.
Oh, happy birthday to Austin.
Yeah, I'll work it in. So
yes.
So that's that's Snack Tendo segment. Hopefully people enjoy that segment. If not, well, too bad. It's staying because this is our show. So, have we been playing anything recently before we get into these topics and news bits?
Well, so I mentioned that my power went out, and I've been doing a lot of Switch. And so during that time, I've been playing a lot of Paper Mario Origami King. And it's still in the high running of being my game of the year. Of course, the writing is still good. The emotion, like the narrative, like when it really hits you, it hits you and everything. At a point that I don't want to spoil it, but it deals with a Baba. And if you know the stories of Babam and what they're due, then you can figure out what happens to it. But watching it and how it unveils and stuff is there's more to it. And you're just like, oh, okay, that's kind of cool how they did this. And it's just like, and I think Treehouse probably did the localization, I'm assuming. They really just like really make you feel like a moment for it. You know, it's sad, even though the game is like very comedic and stuff, but this sad part has to happen. And it's just like it feels good when games sometimes do that, and I think that's why Nintendo is kind of master at when it comes to games being lighthearted and stuff, or being somewhat semi-serious. They know how to pull it off very well. So they'll have you on one thing, but you'll get back into the adventure and you'll be like, that was a really cool moment, a really thing. And then you go about the game, fighting new stuff, laughing, cracking up, and just be like, it puts you in a good vibe and a good mind frame. So I was playing that when my power was off. I literally had, because I didn't have no power and I needed to charge my Switch. I have the car adapter, so I went into my car and was playing Switch in my car.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so been playing Street Fighter, Wizards of Legend, Nine Parchment, played some Contra collection, still I'm just like jumping in playing Contra 1. I downloaded Crisis Tales, the demo, and Metropolis Lux Edition. I picked up a game called Ellie, which I need to play more. And the update for Crosscode I did, but I really need to jump back into Crosscode. But that's pretty much what I've been playing for Switch right now. And I will, like I said, I will get back to the Legend of Zelda, but I'm trying to get through Paper Mario stuff right now. But I've literally been working through a lot of my backlog and on my Switch, and so there's a lot of games that I need to get through. But yeah, that's pretty much what I've been playing on Switch.
Nice. Celeste, what about you?
On Saturday night, I played through Edith Finch, a full run, and I would pause it and take notes in my notebook because of our upcoming book club episode. And on Sunday or Monday night, I was playing Origami King, and I'm at the last streamer. I don't want to spoil anything for anybody, but it's one of those bosses where I had to put it down because it's a little difficult, and I'm going to revisit it either this weekend or sometime soon, but I was frustrated and I needed to go to bed, so I didn't want to go to bed frustrated. It's a challenging boss. I'm definitely going to need some extra one-up mushrooms, which are kind of like fairies in Zelda, where they
yes.
Yes. So no. I don't want to spoil what the boss is, but when you see what it is, you're like, oh, of course it's going to be difficult.
Yeah.
And we bought a Ring Fit.
I saw that on Instagram.
Yes, and my cats like to watch me do it, so I like to alternate it between my usual exercise routine, because you're thinking, oh, it's a video game. How difficult can it be? You are sore the next day. If you do those routines, you are going to be sore.
That's what I want.
That you get a Ring Fit if you want to, because you can set it. You can start off easy if you'd like, then you can go to medium and then hardcore. And I don't even like the adventure mode that much. I like to do the different sets. Like, you can work your arms, you can work your glutes, you can work your core, you can work your stamina. So I like to do that. But I haven't really been playing a lot this week. But this weekend, I think I'm going to play Twilight Princess HD. My boyfriend found it at our local Walmart for $9.
That's amazing. That's a great find.
Literally, Celeste, when you posted that and I seen the price, and I'm like, blessings.
Yes, somebody likes me.
Because you get not only the game, but that beautiful Amiibo. And Corey literally knows the power of that Amiibo.
So I need to know. So it comes in this box. I don't mind opening the box.
No.
I'm going to play this game. I want to play the game, Corey. But do I need to open the Amiibo, or do I leave it in the packaging?
No, you need to open it.
You can open the packaging.
Oh, conflicting opinions.
I open all my Amiibo, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. And because if you're gonna open up it up, then I advise you to use it.
Yeah,
and build it up so you can put it in Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, you can level it up, and you can have Wolf Link it. But if you just use it without leveling it up, it has 3 hearts and then it just dies right away. but I leveled mine up to like 19, 18 or 19 hearts. And when I started Breath of the Wild, that was the first thing I did every day was scan the Wolf Link amiibo, and he would like the Wolf Link. The wolf goes and finds supplies for you. He fights enemies for you. He like kind of warns you when bad guys are around.
What?
Yeah,
that's cool. So
and
I guess I need to open him.
Yeah, and if you're sneaking up on bad guys, he knows to sneak instead of just attack randomly. So,
dang, yeah, that's really smart.
Yeah. So, but Celeste, you're not the only person who got Amiibo this week.
Okay.
So this set was on sale on Amazon. And I told Ed I didn't tell Ed about this yet, but when they were
the surprise for me.
When it was originally released, my order got canceled because they were sold out. But
yes!
Can you see that?
Yes! What?
The Shovel Knight 3 set.
Very cool.
So I now have the Spectre Knight, Plague Knight, and King Knight amiibo, which I'm very excited. They're getting their own shelf. Oh yeah,
you're gonna open it.
I am. I'm waiting for all this to be done though, because I need to know exactly where everything's going before I just willy nilly open stuff.
Yeah. And see, I got my set when I went to Best Buy to get the Shovel Knight completion for Switch. So I bought the full game and I got the amiibo like all in one. So I paid like $103 or something like that. Yeah.
So what have you been playing, Corey?
Honestly, not much. I just haven't really been in the mood to settle down and just play anything, really. Honestly, it's been I've just been trying to work on other things and trying to just do other things, I guess. I've been trying to play through Okami HD for book club, and Crosscode are really the only two games I've really been playing on Switch. It's just sometimes I just get in those moods where I just don't want to play anything, and it's just, plus like
I have those moods.
Plus like when I come home from work and because I go to work early, I get up at 5:30 every morning to go to work, and by the time I come home and we eat dinner and we hang out for a little bit and I kind of post stuff for the next day and everything, if I'm going to play a game, I just kind of feel like I'm going to play something comfort food. So it's either Destiny or Assassin's Creed Odyssey has worked its way back into my rotation. And man, what a game. What a game. It's like, it's a toss-up to if I like it better than Breath of the Wild or not. It's just comforting. That game's just comforting. And I don't know if it's really, if I like it more than Breath of the Wild or not, but it's just like, just running around that world and doing quests or just collecting stuff. It's just, I don't know. It's just really kind of, that checklist kind of idea of that game is just really comforting for me to play an hour and a half to 2 hours a night sometimes. And
yeah, I still feel like Breath of the Wild is better.
I didn't say it wasn't better. I'm just saying it's comforting right now. So
sometimes you need a game like that.
Which is weird because that's comforting to you, and here I am doing Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah.
Like, literally, that's the way that you play Odyssey is the way that I'm playing Tsushima, like trying to do everything.
I know, and I've been thinking about Ghost of Tsushima, but I'm not gonna pay full price for it now. I'm just gonna wait for a sale.
Yeah,
if I even get it at all, because at this point I'm just like, there's too many things coming up, too many things coming out. A lot of stuff coming out on Game Pass, things coming out on Switch soon, and then the consoles obviously later this year. It's just kind of like wait.
Tsushima and Paper Mario are like just like filling games. Like if you wanna just like,
I can't afford fill-in games right now, Ed.
I know, but it's just like they feel like games that you could get at any time, and when you get them, you will enjoy them when you play them. So they could fill in anywhere, like in any year, as long as they're available to buy.
Yeah,
they feel really good.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's kind of it. There's nothing really else to really talk about. But we do have some news to talk about. Speaking of Amiibo, some Breath of the Wild Amiibo appear to be getting reprints in North America. There's two champions from Breath of the Wild are getting seems to be getting reprints. The Rivali Amiibo and then the Mifa Amiibo seem to be getting reprints. So I wonder what that means. I wonder if we're gonna see news on some stuff soon, or if it just happens to be a reprint. Because I mean, why would these two specifically get reprints 4 years later? You know what I mean? The Smash ones don't get reprinted, so why are these ones?
It's probably I don't know. I think they've probably been catching up. They probably had a goal and they probably weren't able to hit it because they ran out of material or something. And now that time has happened and they probably got the material back in, they're probably like, well, you know what, let's reprint these so we can still hit that goal, because they might have not been able to like release a lot of them when they first came out. So if they could get them out and stuff, it'd be good for the gamers who are still collecting Amiibo and who want that Breath of the Wild collection.
Yeah, I have all the champions, so I wish they would.
Who are your favorite champions?
I don't know. Rivali's cool. I like Daruk. That's the Goron's name, right? Daruk.
Mm-hmm.
I like him a lot. He's fun.
My sister female from the camp from the city. I cannot think of her name. I apologize.
Rosa?
Rosa, yeah, I love her. She's like she serves power. Her hair looks always like good. She knows like, I know you need to be with Zelda. You know what to do.
She's my favorite.
Yeah, I love her. She's just so cool and everything.
Yeah. Amiibo. I wish they'd reprint the Zelda 30th anniversary ones so I could get them. Yeah, those are. There's very specific Amiibo that I would like to have, and I just can't get because they're out of print, and I don't feel like spending $50 on them. The 30th anniversary Zelda ones are some of them, and then the Fire Emblem ones I would really like to get at some point. But
yeah, I when I seen the Wii Fit girl at Best Buy, I'm like, I need to snag her up because she was one of the hardest one to find, because everybody was just like, I'm not getting her, and she was the first one gone from stores.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Breath of the Wild. It's a great game. Everybody should play it.
It is.
If you own a Switch and you don't own Zelda, then I don't know what's wrong with you. So, that's all I have to say.
I need a new trailer for Breath of the Wild too.
I know. I need something for Breath of the Wild too.
Celeste, we might have to call you to leave work or put your work on hold, and we just gonna have to find out if we see it.
Put my work on hold?
Yes. Celeste, I need you to get online.
I need you to quit your job, actually.
But my job lets me buy video games.
Right.
That's the pickle we're in.
Yeah. Who needs money, right? Speaking of money, somebody does not want somebody to make a GoldenEye remake. So there's this fan project called GoldenEye 25. It's a HD kind of remake I think it's an Unreal Engine, and they've been working on it for a couple years, and they have been shut down with a cease and desist order from MGM, which is the IP holder for James Bond. They wrote a letter to their fans. The letter says, Dear fans and followers, we're sad to announce that we've been kindly asked by IP holder MGM to cease development of GoldenEye 25. This was always in the back of our heads as a possibility, but we tried our best to keep going. Of course, we will comply and want to thank you for your ongoing support. We cannot do a Bond game, but we can still do a great game. with all the beloved aspects of our favorite 90s action shooters. If you're still interested in following us, please come over to @Project Giannis, where we can share development of our new game. So
Okay, when I was reading their name, I almost didn't see the I after project.
Project Anus.
Yes. I was like, is Corey gonna say what I think he's gonna say?
Yeah, well, as a 007 fan myself, people recall in the movie GoldenEye, the GoldenEye, they're trying to steal the GoldenEye program to activate Project Giannis. Or I think Project Giannis was like the bad guy group that 006 now headed. So, you know.
Is that what Xenia is in?
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've seen the movie.
Yeah.
I do remember Pierce Brosnan as Bond, and he's looking at a sandwich with Q, thinking it's a device, and Q goes, "Don't touch that. That's my lunch."
Yeah. It's a good line.
Yeah, I had the biggest crush on Pierce Brosnan in the 90s.
Who didn't?
He was a nice Bond.
Not for me.
You just keep drinking your water, Ed. I wanted to be Pierce Brosnan really bad. He had a cool accent.
I was into Jean-Claude Van Damme, so.
Yeah. Well, you know, that's fair, I guess. If you're into that.
Street Fighter movie.
Oh, Street Fighter the movie. Okay, wait till we have a discussion about that.
I've never seen it.
I'm going to look at you crazy. What?
I don't
You
care.
haven't seen
I've never
Ed-
seen it either.
Ed,
What?
Out of the entire list of movies, that's the one you're surprised I've never seen.
Yes, because it's a video game movie.
I've never seen a lot of video game movies. I've never seen Mortal Kombat. I've never seen...
Wait,
me
what?
either. Me either. I've never seen
Wait,
Mortal Kombat.
what?
Ed, we've had this discussion several times.
So you were able to watch Ninja Turtles, but not Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat?
Ninja Turtles is better than both of those put together. So, yes.
We'll have a discussion later on this week.
If you say so. If you say so.
So just fall asleep on me.
Well, you know, we'll agree to disagree. I don't even know if that applies in this situation.
That's it. No.
I'm just trying to open this next story here. So there's... oh, by the way, not on the list of stories, but did you guys see that Nintendo tweeted out that picture of summertime Mario?
on the beach with his swim shorts.
And now everybody's speculating, since there's rumored to be a direct sometime this month, like a full direct for the Mario 35th anniversary stuff, that this is speculating that they're gonna announce Sunshine or something, or like a 25th anniversary package at some point.
I get more Mario Odyssey vibes from it. I don't think they're gonna do that. I think they just did something like, stay cool. Like
It's summer.
Yeah.
Just something fun. Nintendo
They listened to our beach episode and they were inspired.
They did. They sure did. That was a good episode. You know why? Ed wasn't there.
Dang.
He wasn't accusing me of not seeing bad movies.
Dang. I feel the love in this room tonight. And I haven't seen a lot of movies, so if you want to be disappointed, just ask me what movies I've seen. You're just going to say, what? Whole time.
No, same. You know what, Celeste? We should just start a list of movies we've never seen, and then we'll just do a whole show about popular movies we've never seen, and just commentate on them.
You mean watch them?
Yeah, like do movie commentary of movies we've never seen that people like.
Oh, gosh. But what's not good is, okay, imagine if we had seen the movies Ed's talking about when we were younger. Our impressions likely would have been different than as 30-something-year-old.
Probably.
Well, Corey, because Mortal Kombat Street Fighter came out after Turtles, so that's why I'm surprised that Corey haven't seen it.
I mean, look, there's a ton of movies I've never seen, and I'm just gonna accept it. Like a couple movies that people make fun of me for never seeing. Ghostbusters, people make fun of me for never seeing.
You're not missing nothing.
And Back to the Future are two series that I've never seen, and people just love to get on me about never seeing them.
So. Back to the Future is good, but I think you'll like part 2 better.
Yeah, I just don't really care to see them
if
at all.
You decide to.
Speaking of old things I've never played.
Me too. I know exactly what you're talking about.
The SNK NeoGeo MVSX Home Arcade is packed with 50 games. It costs $500. So this is a tabletop arcade machine that SNK is putting out. There's 50 games. A lot of them are King of Fighters games, apparently. But like half of them, it looks like.
And I am guilty because I probably played about maybe 95% of the games that's on there.
Yeah, these all look like Ed games. I can't pronounce half of them, so you know Ed's played them. So if you're interested in a tabletop arcade, there's also an attachment that you can actually put on the bottom of it that costs an extra $50. That gives you like a coin operated thing, so it's there if you want it. How do you feel, Ed? Because I have zero interest.
I don't plan on buying it or even have interest in it. The thing about it is just like
I feel like all these games are available on the Switch in those arcade archive things.
Dude, yeah, Switch, Xbox, PC, Steam. They're always a sale on them on PS4. So it's just like, what are you missing? Like, you could look at this list, write all the games down, then go to PSN, see how much each game will cost and everything, and you'll still spend less than $500.
Yeah. Well,
like,
you know,
and you got
it's for the coolness factor. It's like those 2/3 arcade machines. I really want the X-Men and the Ninja Turtles ones, but I mean, I guess I could put one in here. That'd be cool. If I could get a Turtles one in here, that'd be awesome.
So I noticed, I just looked at some of the games, and there's one that I used to rent for the Super Nintendo and loved, World Heroes.
Yes.
What is that
in
game?
that game? World Heroes. It's a fighter. It's slow. It's like
it's not. It's kind of like it's kind of like Street Fighter. It looks like their version of Street Fighter. Street Fighter, the great value Street Fighter, but I loved it.
Neat. So the last kind of news story we're gonna kind of talk about, not really talk about, just kind of give a heads up. There's a game called Pizza Simulator coming out, which looks in the simulator games I've played for Switch, I hope it's better than Roller Coaster Tycoon. It's not a high bar, but
I think there's a lot of games on Switch that's a simulator game better than Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Yeah, I'm just saying. You know, I don't. It's a bad port, dude. That's just so bad.
Planet Coaster should be here soon in a couple of months.
Yeah,
I can't wait.
I know Planet Coaster's gonna be awesome. I have it for PC, but I want it for console. I guarantee you, the day after I buy it, it'll be announced for Game Pass. Just throwing that out there. So yeah, Pizza. Where'd it go? Where'd my link go? Oh no. The other game is Demons Ate My Neighbors, twin stick shooters coming to Switch. I was like, are they making like a spiritual successor to Zombies Ate My Neighbors? Because that would be awesome. So I don't know.
That's what it sounds like.
That would be really great.
Yeah. This is
what, Ed?
Oh, I said this would be the third game in the Zombies series like that. Because Zombies Ate My Neighbors was the first one, and then there's the sequel is called Ghoul Patrol, which was from a different developer and publisher, and then this one, the spiritual successor, Demons Ate My Neighbors, would be the third game in the series.
Wow, Pizza Simulator. This looks like when I used to work at Domino's. Except who puts pizza in an oven like that? No, you need a conveyor oven. You don't just get a toaster oven and put pizza in there. Who runs this place?
You, the player. I don't know. I have no idea. Is it like Cookie Mama?
No. No, this is a full-on simulator. Wow, this is
Bad.
no. I don't.
Questionable.
No. I don't know. I'm kind of into it, actually. Kind of into it. For you guys watching live or listening, I'm watching the trailer for this game, so that's what I'm looking at. It's I would play it if it was on sale for $1, maybe. It looks interesting enough. All right, we're gonna get into a segment that we haven't done in a long time. This question came out a couple weeks ago, so we just haven't read it. So we're gonna get into the question block. Everybody, the question block. Remember, you can email the show at nintendopowblock@gmail.com or tweet at us a question of your choice, or leave it in the Facebook group, or wherever else you find us. We'll be around. So Sean Vincentito, he says, "Hey y'all, first time writing in." Y'all, I like it when people say y'all.
Hey y'all.
Not you, Ed. Other people. Just messing with you. First time writing in, really enjoying the show. I wish I would have found it sooner. What do you think this fall holds for Nintendo? What do you think they're looking at in the next 18 months? Thanks, and Celeste rocks. Oh, thanks.
Did you add that, Corey, to make me feel better about myself?
Shh. No. Maybe. No, I didn't. I did not add that. He added that. So Celeste, I guess you rock, so you have to go first.
Oh gosh. I was talking about it with Timmy a little bit when I saw the question, and he would really like to see Super Mario 3D World ported to the Switch, and I would really like to see Sunshine and some other games ported to the Switch for Mario's 35th anniversary. I'm going to sound like a broken record with that, like the whole internet, right? I
think that's what a lot of people want. I think that's what a lot of people. There's been a lot of 35th anniversary rumors of a Super Mario All Stars 2, which is I don't know if it's a remake or a remaster of Mario 64, Sunshine, and the Galaxy games as one package. And then, although I would kind of see them sell them as 3 separate packages, where like probably Mario 64 and Sunshine would be one package, Galaxy 1 and 2 would be one package, and then 3D World would be the last package. But that's been a rumor for quite some time. I would really like to see all that too, honestly. And especially I would like to see that come out before next year, because next year is Zelda and Metroid's 35th anniversary. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people think that the year is going to be headlined by Breath of the Wild 2, but you're going to see Wind Waker and Twilight Princess come over, and then Metroid Prime trilogy at some point next year too. So I don't know. I've been thinking a lot about Nintendo's future. I even listened to a couple podcasts today that were talking about games that were announced or ports. There's still a bunch of Wii U stuff that hasn't come over. Ed and I were talking about that. What, 2 weeks ago, maybe, Ed? Last week, maybe?
Yeah.
Last
week, yeah.
Like, I mean, they're not, some of them aren't great, like Star Fox Zero and Kirby and stuff like that, but also you have the 2 Zelda games. You have Xenoblade Chronicles X that you can kind of just, and like Nintendo has the library to like the port, like the games that people want if their development slows down because of Corona, right? I mean, I know porting is not exactly file save as Switch version, right? But I mean, porting a game is probably a lot cheaper and less stressful to put out on a system than making a whole new game from the ground up, right? Like, I can't imagine how the development of Metroid Prime 4 is going right now because of all this.
Shane has some guesses. He thinks there's going to be a collaboration with Square Enix, a new Super Mario RPG 2 with a Geno Smash Brothers reveal. And he says, hope you all are doing great.
I want to know what he's smoking, because that sounds great.
So that won't happen, and the only reason why is that, and sorry, Shane, to crush your hopes and dreams for it.
Ed's always here to crush the dreams.
Square Enix at this time
Dream crusher.
is they're kind of betting on definitely for Switch Bravely Default 2. So they're betting on that one, and then they still got their smaller, like kind of indie style games like Octopath Traveler and stuff like that.
Well, they still have
Square
Bravely
Enix-
Default too. Also, Square does.
Well, I mentioned that.
Did you? Sorry, I was
Yeah.
checking the chat. Sorry.
Uh,
I just don't listen when you talk. Actually, is the whole thing.
Fool. I don't. I think because of Super Mario RPG and the things that Nintendo Square went through in the past, I don't think Nintendo will work with Square in that manner again.
I mean, I think there's been enough
they've-
turnover at both ends where like
There's-
it just doesn't. Although Nintendo and Sony still hold a grudge against each other, so I guess I don't know. Maybe Japanese culture is different, but to play off what you're saying, Ed, like I don't know how the Smash stuff would work because I know besides the Nintendo characters in Super Mario RPG, Square Enix actually owns everything in that game
Yes.
besides the Mario characters. So,
Yeah.
like, who's the Cloud character? The marshmallowy cloudy character. That's your sidekick kind of guy in there. I don't know. I haven't played Super Mario RPG, so
Yeah.
but I just know there's a whole thing on that whole game where that's why Paper Mario and Mario and Luigi exist, is because that whole style of game, Square Enix kind of owns the IP and the assets to that game. So
Yeah.
Thank you, Shane.
Mala.
thanks, Shane.
I think Nintendo has a better working relationship in Japan with Koei Tecmo, Platinum Games, and Bandai Namco. And so, if they were going to, I think they probably business-wise, minds, they got their contract stuff probably better with them than Square Enix. So, as much as the Super Mario RPG 2, they would like to do something like that, they would go to different, they probably would go to Bandai Namco. And if you could envision maybe a Tales of Symphonia kind of style game with the Mario characters, with that kind of battle system, that may be happening. Or they could give it to the Fire Emblem team. And
Well, the Fire Emblem teams just did Paper Mario. They're the Paper Mario team, which I didn't know that for a long time until Color Splash came out, which is why. Because they were working on Paper Mario, which is why Koei Tecmo did Fire Emblem for the most part.
for the Warriors game?
No,
Or-
for Fire Emblem Three Houses. Koei Tecmo did 90% of the work on that game.
Oh, I thought it was someone. I thought it was a. Well, I'm about to say television. It's not them.
Intelligent Systems,
Yeah.
like they managed the IP really, and but I know that since they were working on Paper Mario, they had like an oversight team work with Koei Tecmo.
Okay. So. Now that makes sense. Okay. Because I was just like, I thought the Paper Mario series was handled by a different team, and within Nintendo. Well, yeah, I could see them probably giving Super Mario RPG to Bandai Namco to have them design. It'll probably be a new battle system, and Nintendo probably would have all like the story, the characters, and the plot. I think they would have all of that ready to go, and then Bandai Namco would just actually do the development for it, because they probably have all the other teams. We know that Pikmin 3 is coming this fall, but I think right now we'll probably get a lot of ports and stuff. But Shin Megami Tensei, I think is it 3? Shin Megami Tensei 3, the one that they just announced. I don't know if that's coming this fall, or it's coming
I'm
this
guessing
year.
it's
I
probably
think
gonna
it
be.
is.
I think it's.
I think.
I'm guessing it's gonna be an early next year title. You're talking about the remake, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Is it next year?
Maybe the remake could be this year, and then 5 will be next year.
Yeah, I know 5 is next year, because that's released in Japan first. Then USA will get it next year. We still got Persona Scramble. Maybe I don't know when that would come out. I think Fantasy Star Online 2. Um, I don't know when that's dropping, but that's probably the fall. I think right now, I think we're gonna have a lot of Nintendo stuff and working with different Japanese publishers. We'll probably have some ports. We'll definitely have some indies on there. But I think right now Nintendo, the smartest thing they need to do right now is just release little stuff here and there, and kind of fall back from this fall and winter because of Microsoft and Sony rolling out their new systems, and then just go into 2021 releasing hit after hit after hit because Sony and Microsoft. Microsoft is. I feel like Microsoft is good to go for 2021. I don't think they're good to go for the end of the year due to Halo being delayed. Now, Cyberpunk is, even though this is a Nintendo progress, I know Cyberpunk is a big highlight for a lot of people. I don't think it's Series X worthy right now.
I think a lot of people are forgetting that Microsoft. I know it's a Nintendo podcast, but I think a lot of people are forgetting that Gears Tactics is also launching on the Series X this fall. Like, that's a pretty big game. I know it's out on PC already, but I still think that's a pretty big launch title for a new console.
Is that the only first-party game that's coming out?
I mean, Switch
well,
only had Breath of the Wild. PlayStation 4 only had Killzone and Knack, which not great. Like, right. All right, we'll talk about that a different time. But I mean, that's just gonna turn into a huge.
And only reason why I say that is because it's a port version of it. I was thinking of something that was like a new IP or a new game leading the system. Halo Infinite would have been leading the system.
We'll find out. We'll find out this month, I think, because I think Microsoft's supposed to have another event this month, but. Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. I don't think Microsoft has any first party this fall, really, besides Gears. And Sony doesn't have anything besides an expansion to Spider-Man. So, I mean, to me, they're on even footing.
I literally thought Ratchet and Clank would be the lead.
Nope, 2021 for Ratchet and Clank.
Oh, I thought it was this year. Well,
don't forget Snipper Clips.
Oh yeah, Snipper Clips. Snipper Clips is awesome. It's the best game ever.
Yeah, if Nintendo could do like Snipper Clips, like Part 2, or some of their like smaller games, like Box Boy and Box Girl, getting that special DLC. Like if Nintendo could continue release little stuff like that throughout the year for the fall and winter, that's great. Like Nintendo right now, they just gotta fall back, because I think they're ready to go into 2021 with bangers of games that make you want to be like, I need to get this stuff. And it's fine if Nintendo falls back. Continue to sell the systems, continue to sell the fitness game. Like, go ahead, Corey.
I was just gonna list the games coming to Switch this fall already, if you want to know the list. So before we go any further, so PGA Tour 2K21, which I don't watch golf, but I like golf games. Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles Remastered. Windbound, which is the game that I really want to play. It's that kind of Breath of the Wild meets Wind Waker style game. Looks amazing. Oh, it looks so good.
Yeah, I might pre-order it on our Switch.
Yeah. NBA 2K21. Where was it? This is September now.
WWE Battlegrounds?
Yeah, WWE Battlegrounds. Yeah, whatever. I was trying to hit games that people might be interested in, and WWE Battlegrounds is not one of them. Troll Hunters, whatever that is. Let's see. FIFA 21 Legacy Edition, which, whatever. Transformers Battlegrounds. That's a Battlegrounds game that you want to play, Ed. I'm telling you.
I've never heard of it.
Well, better look it up. Pikmin 3 Deluxe Edition. 13 Remake, which I thought that got delayed to next year, but they have it listed for November. Chris Tales. Paw Patrol. And Axiom Verge 2 so far.
And we're still waiting for Doom Eternal.
Yep, Doom Eternal's listed for 2020. So whenever that's decided.
Yeah. So I think it's a good, and there's still surprises of indie games that's still on the horizon.
Oh, Genshin Impact is the other big one this year, supposedly.
Is that releasing with PS4 also that week? Okay.
So.
Yeah. So I think there's enough.
Oh yeah, there's more than enough.
Right, and plus if you didn't get like Tokyo Mirage Session, if you didn't get Pokemon Mystery Dungeons, Animal Crossing, Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive, Clubhouse games, Paper Mario, like you got some good hits from first party, and then like the DLC that's coming to Cadence of Hyrule.
Oh yeah,
you know, like and that's getting the physical version. So if you haven't bought it yet, that's a good game to get. They'll probably do a sale for Luigi's Mansion 3 in October. That would be a good get, or something. Like I think even with some sales on older titles, if they're able to do it and put it out there, I think people will still get it. So I think Nintendo right now for the fall just hope, fall back. Let the other two systems do what they need to do, and then come in like crazy for 2021, because like Shin Megami Tensei 5, Bayonetta 3, Metroid Prime 4, and Breath of the Wild 2, those are 4 hit games that everybody is looking forward to. And if they all could drop in 2021, it's going to be crazy. On top of the games that's coming for Series X and PS5.
I think the smart thing for Nintendo to do would actually be to maybe temporarily drop the price of the Switch for the holiday season.
Mm-hmm.
Like the main model you drop to $249.99, and then the Lite you drop to $179.99. If you can get people to buy a Switch Lite for under $200 compared to these other consoles, which might be $500 and $600. Like, I think that's a selling point right there,
Did you think they try to do that for the holiday? Like November?
I think
Black
Friday,
November.
probably. Like,
yeah.
Or if there even is a Black Friday this year. I don't. Could you imagine? Corona's going to attack in November, and everybody's going to be able to point at one specific day. It's going to be like The Division.
Well, shoot, like they said, Target and Walmart is closed on Thanksgiving, so
yeah, they didn't say Black Friday; they're closed. They said on Thanksgiving.
Well, it just makes sense. Black Friday is happening on a Friday, so
I don't know. I think Nintendo could do a lot of different things without having a major title. I'm sure they're going to do the Mario Kart bundle again. I'm sure they're going to probably do some sort of Animal Crossing bundle for the Switch Lite. You know what I mean? Like, there's so many things they could do without having a major title this year that it's, plus we don't even know, like, there could be a direct in a week and a half and they announce major titles coming in 3 months or 3 weeks, right? Like, I mean, they do that now. They just drop trailers and they're like, well, this game's coming in like 6 weeks, so I hope you're excited. Bye, peace out.
Hey, shoot.
Miyamoto's got to go smoke cigarettes in the back of the Star Fox office. Did you read that? Did you read that article on Nintendo Life where, like, supposedly when Star Fox was in development, like the development team's just like, yeah, Miyamoto would just light one up right behind us.
I think one of the biggest surprises or crazy kind of things if Microsoft put Battletoads on Switch, later this year. I
could see Microsoft working with them again too for something, but I don't really know what at this point. But
I mean, if no one plays it on one, or Series
it's
X.
coming to Game Pass. I really don't think they care. I think they're just like, let's dump it out before the Series X comes out so we don't have to promote Battletoads as our big Series X game. God, could you imagine? Could you imagine that that's what they would launch with? Oh, I'd be really sad.
That would be something. But I mean, it's a possibility. To
be fair, Battletoads does look better than it did when they showed it the first time.
But maybe Ori and the Will of the Wisp might get announced for Switch. You know, like Microsoft might be thinking, let's bring at least 2 more titles to the Switch and then focus on our own product.
I bet they have one more big title for November. You know, I mean, Pikmin. I think putting Pikmin in October, it was a bad decision. They should have put it out in September because there's like really nothing coming in September now, but except for the Control Ultimate Edition, whatever. But anyways,
I think this year's September is not like last year's September when you was hit like literally just on Switch alone 7 to 9 games, like you were spending close to $500 some. You were trying to get everything. I mean, because think about it, you had Demon X Machina, Link's Awakening, Dragon Quest. You had some indie games. Like you had a lot going on in September. On top of, I think Borderlands 3 had came out. Like there was a lot of stuff coming out in September alone. Everybody was just like, I'm still not even done with Astral Chain yet.
Yeah, I haven't even. I mean, besides that pod and play we did, I haven't even started Astral Chain. I got it, and I got it because people were like, you should get it. And I did, and guess what? Haven't even. Zero interest at this point.
And then we still... Oh.
Go ahead.
No. Oh, no, and then we still got Animal Crossing content coming. So...
We also have the Avengers. Crickets.
Well, I was just going to say to Sean's question, Paper Mario was announced, the Origami King was announced with a tweet. So yeah. Nintendo's been kind of surprising us this year. I guess due to the circumstances as well, but I don't know. I don't know what Nintendo's going to throw at us. I would love to see something for Mario's 35th anniversary, especially around the holidays, because I have the Mario 25th anniversary game and the soundtrack that came out like 2010, 25 years ago. 10 years ago, 25-year anniversary.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I'm like, and then to add to that, there's still stuff in Japan that haven't been announced. That has been announced there, but haven't been localized for here.
You know what they could put out? They could put out Star Fox Grand Prix that leaked a year and a half ago at this point.
We're going to continue to move on.
Well, there's nothing to move on to except to go to bed. I'm serious though. What besides that? What has Retro been working on? I mean, they did Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze, and then they did Mario Kart 7, and now Metroid Prime, and that's it, right? Like that's what they're working on, and yeah, I don't know.
I mean, if they do bring it out, the bad thing about it is, as much as I deny that, I will be the first ones to be like, I'm gonna pre-order this.
Yeah. So I don't know. Does anybody have anything else to say before we kind of get out of here? And I think Celeste froze. Oh, now Celeste is gone. Oh no.
No. I think you were right, Corey. Like dropping the price for the Switch for people to get out, and even do some prices for the accessories and stuff. I think once they get stuff restocked, they'll be good to go. But yeah, I could see that happening at the end of the year for the fall.
Yeah. So we lost Celeste. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Well, Ed, you're on here twice. Well, sort of. It's all right. The video version.
Hi.
Everybody. Hopefully she comes back in here so we can kind of exit properly. But I don't know. I think there's enough for Nintendo to do without having a big title, although I would like to see them kind of stealth drop a big title, like in a tweet or something like, it's out in November.
Mm-hmm.
I swear they already had a game for November, but I don't really know.
I really don't know. I think when they showed Pikmin 3, we thought Pikmin 4 would be announced or something, but
I mean, I wonder if they're testing the waters to see if it's worth it,
I
don't know, maybe not, but I would really like to see Nintendo kind of come out, and I don't think Nintendo needs a big title with how successful the Switch has been. It's just been a killer since it launched, and they could release like a poop game and people would buy it at this point.
Yeah, pretty much. Yes, like I think right now this definitely will be a time to be like, if you're getting the Switch, here's a list of some games like you could do. I think it's at a point where you could do probably about 20 first parties, 20 indies, 20 third party. Like, you have enough there that people you could recommend. Like, you could easily get up to 60 games on your Switch alone at the time, and that's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't even know what else to say. It's just Switch is a beast. It just keeps going, and it's
Yeah.
Oh no, Celeste lost internet.
Oh no.
Oh no. So, I don't know. Do you want to wait and see if she comes back, or should we just wrap the show?
We could wrap it up.
Okay. So sorry everybody, Celeste is gone, but I want to thank everybody for watching and or listening. You can find Nintendo. By the way, we're gonna start moving the show to Mondays because of some schedules with the other shows. So live, and then we'll see when they come out during the week. But I think that might be a good idea, maybe. So I don't know. We'll keep you posted on Twitter and everything. So we'll let you know. But thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to watch the show live on twitch.tv/BossRushGamesLive. You can check out all of our content on bossrushgames.com. And you can download our family of shows on your podcast service of choice. Remember to like, subscribe, rate, and review the show wherever you consume it. You can follow Celeste at Fairy Crypt on Twitter and Instagram for, what did she say, cat photos and makeup stuff and that kind of stuff. So check her out. You can also check her out on another Zelda podcast, blogs and podcasts sometimes. So go over there. Ed, where can we find you?
You guys can find me on Twitter at ThatVirtualCode, and you can check out Ocean Opinion on SoundCloud and other podcast apps. And also check out World 1-1 Podcast at podbean.com.
Yeah, you can find me at I am Corey HD on Twitter and Instagram. You can find me on a plethora of other shows here on Boss Rush Games. We're going to try some new things with the main show, with the other shows. We're trying to get a better listener experience for you guys, so we'll keep you posted on all that as well. So, yeah, I think that's it. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, we love you.
Bye, everybody. Woo-hoo!